Last year, last year was one of those times when I actually went to a tournament and I wasn't prepared. And when you go to a tournament like that, that's as demanding technically as that tournament is, it's going to bite you. And it got me last year. Sent me home a little embarrassed and a little aggravated at myself. So I was kind of determined this year to uh, make a little better run at it, and I did. So it was very exciting.
I came
Well,
home from this one last year, and it was the Monday after we got back because I drove all the way back and I had to go to court back in Sepulpa. So I drove home and got home at like 2 or 3 in the morning, slept for 2 or 3 hours, and had to wake up and drive straight back north. Well, on the way back from Sepulpa, I always go shooting Dave's warehouse, and he's got me standing on top of a forklift, jacked all the way up, shooting down at my toes this direction, trying to figure out if I was basically dropping my shoulder and then bending down, or if I was doing like you're supposed to and get in the bow level and then bend at the waist.
Yeah.
And we diagnosed where some of those weird left misses might have been coming from. I still get them. I don't know. I think it's an alignment thing. But it is a very frustrating and challenging course if you've never done anything like that. It's a not so much physically. It's a long day, but it's not a total archery challenge kind of hike. I mean, level footpaths, good beaten trail. They got hot dog and burger stands all over the mountain with cold drinks and get you a little lunch, and so they do a pretty good job. There's probably a porta potty every 10 or 12 targets.
Yeah, they do a good job with the tournament, and um, it's enjoyable. I really enjoy it.
so what was your score up there, and how'd you rank your score ranking compared to the rest of the groups?
Well, gosh, I don't even know if I remember my exact. My total score was 1495 out of a 1540, which that's a good round for me. Everybody knows I'm an old guy, so the young guys, shoot a lot better than that. That was
How was you over second place is where I was going with that.
well. The first day I came in, I didn't run the first day, and then I ended up on all the long targets out in the wind. I lost 7 points right at the end of the round, and I was pretty put out with myself. I felt like I'd kind of given away a good round, and but I came in and I had a 14-point lead.
Nice.
It made me, I guess, it made me feel a little better. Knowing that I had that kind of lead, but I was still a little disgusted with myself on how I went through some of the long targets. And the next day, the second day, we had a rain that morning and started to shoot the second day. Shot in the rain for about 12 targets, and then the wind came, and fortunately, I was in the timber when that hit, and got through that part of the range without having too much damage from the wind. Ended up, I think I gained another 4 points. I ended up winning the tournament by 18. So
Congratulations.
had a pretty good run. Made me feel good. You put in all this hard work and everything. It's nice to go to a tournament every once in a while, and it all comes to the front and turns out the way you want it to turn out. So